All right, the next example, okay, very, very similar as the example we just did, okay? Only one step is extra. So we're going to do the part A, okay, together. And then I want to work on the BCD yourself, which is the same thing as what we just did earlier, okay? But this one have a down payment extra steps. So I will help you to, finish the part A and then let you guys finish BCD. Okay. All right, let's read the question first. It says you want to buy $120,500 home. You plan to pay 2% as down payment and take out a 30 years loan for the remaining balance. Okay, so the house value, okay, is 120,500, but this is not the loan amount. Okay, be careful for this problem. Why it's not a loan payment? Why this is not the initial loan amount? Because you plan to pay 2% as the down payment. In other words, this 2%, that's the money you have. Okay, so you don't need to borrow a loan for this. This is the money you have and you already paid. The rest of the money, okay, the rest is you get a loan. That's the money you don't have. That's why you want to borrow from the bank. So first question, okay, how much is the loan amount going to be? How to get this? How can we find out the loan amount for this case? So 2% you have, okay, the rest is how much? How can we find that out?
Don't you take the amount of the money and then subtract it by the decimal and the percent and decimal, or no?
You subtract what? Subtract
the percent, but in decimal form. So like 0.02.
That's 0.02. Okay. Subtract it from what? From where?
From the amount of the home that you're gonna pay. So
you mean 120,500 minus 0.02?
yes.
Okay, that's one of the opinion. Okay, anybody else like to share your opinion? Thank you so much, Vulture. Anybody else like to share your opinion? So, Vulture, I just want you to look at this expression, okay? This is the house value, right? Which is the money amount. This is a percent number. So we subtract a percent number from the money amount. Think about, does that make sense? They're not the same thing, right? It's something doesn't seem to be right. You think about, if you want to adding, subtracting, it has to be, the same unit, do this adding, subtracting, right? It's somewhere missed, looks like, right? We can subtract money from a percentage. Is that right? Think about it, okay? How about others? Anybody else like to share your opinion? How can we find the loan amount? We total have the house total value this much, okay? And then you want to pay 2%. And then the rest. Oh, go ahead.
Will you divide 120,500 from 0.02?
Okay, you said divided by this. Okay, that's another opinion. So divided by 0.02, what you try to get? You try to get the loan amount?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Thank you. That's another opinion. Okay. Anybody else like to share your opinion? Anybody else? Anybody else like to share opinion?
Someone in the chat said, I think multiplying that by 0.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Josh, thank you so much, Vulture. I just saw it. Right. Josh say, I think multiply 120,500 by 0.02. Okay, that's another opinion. 120,500 times 0.02. Okay, Josh, can you tell us if we multiply 120,500 by 0.02, what you get here? What you're trying to find?
I'm trying to figure out what 2% of 120,500 is, and then whatever, then subtract that number from 120,500, and that will be the remaining balance.
Yeah, very good. Thank you so much, Josh. Yep, that is the correct answer, actually. Okay, so you can take 2 steps to find the loan amount. Okay, first step, like Josh said, we use house value, which is 120,500, multiply by 2% in order to get how much money you have, which is you want to pay that as down payment. Okay, this is the money you have. And then we can find that out. Use 120,000, okay, 500 multiply by 0.02. That will give us 2410. Is that right? $2,410. That is the money you already have. You don't need to borrow. Okay, this is the down payment. Can everybody understand that? That's a percent type of problem. 2% of the house value, that's $2,410. Okay, that is the money you already have. And then you would like to pay for that as the engagement, okay, down payment. Okay, and then the rest, right, remaining balance, that is the loan amount. So we need to use 120,500 subtract 2410. That's how we get, let's see, 2,500 subtract 2410, and then we got 118,090. Okay, this is the loan amount. So the remaining, that's the money you do not have. Okay, you do have the 2% of the house value, which is $2,410. That's the money you already have. So you don't have to borrow. Okay, and then you just go ahead and pay for that. And then the remaining money, that's the money you don't have, and then you want to borrow from the bank. That's why the loan amount is $118,090. That is the loan amount. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much. So that's just one way to do it, okay? So we break it up to 2 steps. First step, we find the down payment amount, and then we subtract down payment amount from the total house value to get the loan amount. Actually, we have another way to find the loan amount directly, okay? Let me see if you can understand this logic. If you consider the loan amount as 100%, which is a 1, okay, we consider that as a unit, and then 2% of this total house value, okay, 2% of the total house value, that's the money you have, which is a loan payment, and then the remaining how to find the remaining percentage. Will that be 100% minus 2%? We get a 98%. Is that right? This is the money you already have. This is the one you want to take for the loan. 98% of the house value, you don't have that kind of money you want to borrow. So that's why the loan amount, we can calculate it directly by house value, 120,500 times 1 minus 2%, which is 98% of the house value, times 0.98. And then you will get exactly the same result. Okay, the unit is dollar. You can give a try. Okay, 120, 500 times 0.98. You will get exactly 118090. Is that right? Everybody can give a try. So the logic here is the loan amount is 98% of the total house value. The 2%, that's the money you already have, so you don't have to borrow. Okay, so one step, we can find the loan amount. All right, so either way, you can get the loan amount, either 2 steps or 1 steps. Okay, either logic works. You should get exactly the same result. So the answer for question A is 118090. Okay, that's the loan amount. And then the rest of the B, C, D, the monthly payment, and then the total amount paid for the loan, and then the total interest paid for the loan, that's exactly the same as the previous example we did together. Okay, now I want you to spend some time to finish B, C, and D. Okay, and then when you get an answer, please put in the chat box. Okay, I want to see how many can get this right. All right, let me give you 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes to do that. All right, and then we check together later. All right, I want to just clear this so I can have room to write more. Okay, everybody working on the B, C, and the D. Okay. Oops, sorry. The A part we already done. Okay, now we're working on the B. We're working on what would your monthly payment be if the interest rate is 5%. So you need to identify those parameter values. Okay, PV equals and R equals, N equals, T equals. Okay, you need to identify the parameter value first and then plug in to the payment formula.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
All right, so look, for the present value, do I put 120, 500, or I put 118, $90?
That's exactly right. Good job. That's exactly right.
I'm asking which one. Do I put the first value or the value after the 2% being taken out?
No, that's the present value. You need to put 118,090. That is the loan amount. Okay.
All
All right. Very good question. Good job. Okay, let's together figure out this so you can plug in to the formula and the calculator. Okay, so PV should equals 118,090. Okay, what is the R? R should be interest rate.
0.05.
Right, that's correct. Good job. 5%, which is 0.05. N should equals
30.
30. N is the how.
Oh, that's what we're looking at. Sorry.
That's okay, no problem. Anybody else like to
Well,
share? Right, N equals, yeah, good job. That's how frequent you pay the loan. And then T equals,
30.
yeah, T equals 30, that's correct. Okay, good job. All right, now you need to put those value into the payment formula, right? And then put into calculator, right? Okay,
You say put on just in chat.
the payment formula, and then put into your own calculator to calculate the loan, the monthly payment. Would that be clear? Oh, Jonathan already got a result. Okay, good job. Okay, I put a formula, okay, and then see if you can match mine. Is that right? Is it the same as yours? Now I'm putting this into my formula, my calculator, okay? And then you do that on your calculator. Let's see, can we reach exactly the same result, okay? Anybody else? Jonathan, can you check your calculator? You got almost right, only the cents, little bit off. I got a little bit different answer, okay? Maybe you just copy it wrong or, okay, give a look at, okay? Double check on that. Anybody else get a result? Would you please share?
I need to see how to put it in the calculator one more time.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna just share my screen with you, okay, just a second. Just a second, okay. Share, okay. And then let me get out of here. Okay, are you guys able to see now?
Yes,
Okay. Okay, all right, I'm just clear this, okay? And you can watch, okay? I put 118,090 times 0.05 divided by 12. That's my numerator. Okay, everybody agree? Now I put the denominator in, okay? Divided by parentheses, 1 minus inner parentheses, 1 plus 0.05 divided by 12. Close inner parentheses, raised to negative 12 times 30 power. And then bring the cursor down to a normal position, close the outer parentheses. The parentheses must be in pair, okay? Otherwise, it will give you syntax error. And then press enter. And then I put a backdoor behind the 3, and then look at who is the backdoor. 2. 2 is a number less than 5, so I will just ignore, right, the rest of the digit behind the backdoor. And then the answer should be $633.93. Okay, everybody get the same result?
Yes, ma'am. Appreciate it.
Great, thank you. Okay, I stopped sharing for this one. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my iPad and then we can do the rest. Okay, yeah, I see a lot of people got the right answer. Very good. Good job, guys. Any questions for this example?
No, ma'am.
All right. Last call. Anybody have question for this part? So now we got a monthly payment done. What about the next one? What is the total amount paid for the loan? Okay, let you try this one. Remember, we pay monthly $633.93. Okay, and then how much we total pay for the loan? We pay 30 years, right? Every month we pay this much. So how much we total paid? Okay, give you 1 minute to get the answer. Okay, this is an easy one. You know, take a long time to get this result. If you get an answer, would you please put in the chat box? Thank you so much. All right. Valtra already got the answer. Thank you. Anybody else got the answer? Anybody else got an answer? You can check the example we did earlier. Every month you pay $633.93, right? You need to first find a yearly payment and then find a 30 years payment. Is that right? That is the total amount paid for the loan. Does that make sense? Anybody else get a result? All right, because of the time, okay, I can't wait anymore. So we use $633.93. That's the monthly payment. First times 12 to get yearly payment. Okay, and then times 30. That's a 30 years payment. Right? And then we get this value is equals what? You guys can use calculator to do. $633.93 times 12 times 30. And then I get $228,214.80. Yeah, voucher got exactly the same result as mine. Good job. Others?
Yeah, I got the same thing.
Okay, great. Put in the chat box. Okay, next. Okay, let's try the last one. What is the total interest paid for the loan? Okay, your total paid the loan 228,214.80. Remember, what is the initial money you borrowed? Anything actual, that's the interest you pay for, right? Does that make sense? Okay, everybody do this calculation quickly. Okay, and then put your answer in the chat box. I just want to see how many, okay, can get it right. You can send as a direct message so I can see it. Nobody else can see. Oh, Jonathan say go back to C. Okay, Jonathan, will that be okay? You got it? That's the answer for C. Okay. All right. Okay, and then the D. How to do? 228,214.80, right? Yeah, I saw several got right already. Good job, guys. Minus 118090, right? The result will be the result will be 110124.80. Is that right? I saw several already got a correct answer. Vulture got right, and Saladin got right. Oh, no. Saladin, you missed a little bit. Double check. You used the wrong number. You probably subtract by the house value. Remember, house value is not a loan amount. Is that right? Okay. This is the loan amount, not the house value. Okay, double check on that. All right, everybody okay with this example?